listen, I know my man's. I know his quality. Okay.
Dude, the photos are hilarious. Oh my God.
Very, it was giving, and I say this in the nicest way possible. And remember, I love this man and I know what I signed up for. It's giving high school promposal. I walked into my house. They had a
Welcome back, Wine About and Enjoyers. I am your host, Valkyrae, alongside QTCinderella, and it's a crazy freaking week.
crazy week.
I'm freaking out. You look really nice, by the way. Did you go shopping?
Thanks. No, I got this from an art fair. This artist, I'm like obsessed with him.
Okay. Hopefully you didn't just flash everyone. Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I had shorts.
That was crazy. Audio listeners, go to the YouTube video to see Cuties
Samson
Cooch.
edited it when it looked like I was just wearing underwear when I first flashed and it was right it up. I have shorts and underwear underneath.
It's so cute. Look at you, fiance.
Oh God.
Look at you.
Wait,
There's so much to talk about.
What's the name on the thing? I forget his name. It's like Rise.
Oh, can you angle it down a little bit? Yeah, Ryan Rise is
He's
the brand.
so good.
I love it.
Yeah,
he looks so artistic.
He was at a farmer's market selling his art, and he sells it on some t-shirts, and it's Jordan after a championship, and I thought it was awesome, and I bought Lud a matching one.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Wait, please, next time you go to a farmer's market, take me with you.
Oh, okay.
So I filmed it. Okay, wait.
I go every week to something.
There's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk
She's
about.
overstimulated.
I'm actually freaking out. I'm overstimulated. I'm very excited and also freaking out. But back to the farmer's markets. I filmed a YouTube video for Ludwig, and Cutie was there. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? She wasn't supposed to be there.
It was supposed to be my day off.
Yeah. But she was like, well, I was coming here to go to a farmer's market or a flea market. And Ludwig's video shut down the street.
They canceled the flea market.
Yeah.
I like do all this research every week to find a like flea market or an estate sale or something. Like that's my ever since like rehab, I have to do all these things that are like for you. Like I was telling Scootish earlier, like I have to, like it's non-negotiable since I don't take an SSRI, like I don't take an antidepressant. I have to do like 10K steps and I have to either do the Peloton or weightlifting or like the demons start coming back. So I don't have a choice. I have to spend 2 to 3 hours a day just fucking doing that shit.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But that's also, it's a win-win because it's good for you.
I know, but I hate it. And it's like, I hated working out. I've never been someone that likes it. But anyway.
That's so valid. I actually hate working out too.
And it takes so much time, which hopefully eventually I'll be able to scale back. Once you build up enough muscles, then like those, like you don't have to maintain anyway. It's a whole thing.
But multitasking. If you're able to do it while multitasking, it's a win-win.
Yeah, I can multitask. I'll take all my meetings on my walks, which is good. But I have to do a few things to like feed my soul every week is the thing. And one of them is like the pottery class I've been taking. Which turns out I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like pottery.
I also don't like pottery.
Yeah.
Because it is stressful. It's chaotic.
Yeah.
You have no control. I mean, you could have control, but it's, you never know, like one wrong thumb going into the side is going to ruin everything. Yeah. Also, I have to explain this now because I'm so insecure about it. But I have my inside braces.
Oh, okay.
I have my inside braces. They're on the inside of my bottom row. I will have them for like 3 months and then I got to do the top row for like 6. So I'm going to have them for 9 months total. But I feel like I have a crazy lisp and the dentist told me it's going to sound worse in your head than it does in real life. But I'm also fumbling over my words. So if you guys are wondering why I sound like a cuckoo, it's because I have the braces in.
Oh.
Not drunk. On a lot of caffeine right now as well. And also freaking out because there's so much to talk about, which we're going to get to. But I just wanted to clarify that Mika and I are ill. Also, I got wax from the dentist and you put the wax on the brackets that are stabbing your gums, but in my case, stabbing my tongue.
Ow.
And the first day I got the braces, I was hosting this Jeopardy show for stream and I didn't put the wax on because I went straight into streaming. The sides of my tongue shredded. My tongue hurts so much more than
the
my
teeth
gums.
or the jaw or the
Teeth tolerable. My tongue hard to swallow. So it's rough, but it's okay. I caused my own issues. It'll be 9 months and it's fine. You know what I mean? Pain is temporary. Straight teeth are forever, except if you break your lingual bracket.
Unless you stop. Yeah. Unless you stop maintaining them. But yeah, so I went to I found this flea market and Lud knew I was going there but I didn't realize it was right by his shoot. And then he like texted me because they had someone that bailed and he's like, will you come do it? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm standing in the parking lot for it where this flea market is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? Like, what happened to the flea market?
Though. It was I'm spoiling a little bit, but Tina was also there. And so the three of us just yapping, doing girl stuff. It was really cute.
We just hung out. I ate 4 bags of Cheetos.
She did.
The snack, I'm going to respectfully like the snack choices.
They're not very healthy, but they're convenient and easy to get.
I'm not happy.
I sucked on
Give me some apples.
some Cheez-It crackers. I had to suck on them. I was so hungry that day. And I was like, you know what? I have to eat something, so I'm going to suck on these and hope that it gets the job done. And it did. Held me over. But Mika, he has a cone. You guys haven't seen him. He's laying back here. But he has a cone on again because I found out he's allergic to turkey.
Wow. How'd you find that out?
Well, I'm assuming. So what happened was... So what had happened was I was swapping his food, trying to get trying to get something better for him.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to, when you give your animals new food, you're supposed to blend it with the old food so their digestion, works well and they ease into it over time. They don't get sick, blah, blah, blah. But his new food was also chicken. It's the same as his other food, chicken.
Yeah.
But that night, I gave him a big turkey stick. And in a few hours, he was just ripping out his fur, scratching himself, super itchy.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, I think he might be allergic to turkey. And so Mika, he already has, he's an anxious boy. He likes to lick himself. He's a chronic licker. And
Swift would go through phases like that. It was strange.
It's self-soothing, and so I understand. Like Mika's the type of boy when he's really excited, he'll go grab a toy and carry it around.
That's
it's like
cute.
A comfort toy.
Yeah.
So he's just a little anxious little boy. And so what I want to do is try to go get him an allergy test because he already gets an allergy shot every 6 months and it's been working perfectly. It's just for general allergies, but I don't know exactly what he's allergic to, but I think I nailed it. If I can narrow it down to exactly what it is he's allergic to, then I could take him off those shots.
That'd be awesome.
It would be great. But yeah, he has a cone on. If you guys see, he might come out later today, but we'll see. But
that's my sigh of annoyance was
Yeah,
I
what
just
happened?
got freaking, we're going to have to talk about it, which I should have called you this weekend. I just didn't because I
happened?
told you a little bit on Saturday. I'm having bachelorette party drama.
You guys, things are crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like also,
I'm engaged, by the way.
she's engaged and I saw that the Firan episode came out and it said wedding and I was like, oh my God, Firan
Girl,
just
we
gets...
didn't even talk about it.
What?
Yeah.
You just clickbaited it?
I told them not to, and they did it. They don't listen to me over there.
You have the ring on the...
We don't talk about it one time. Because the funny thing is I've been wearing the ring quite a bit. So if you go back in videos, even all of our gaming episodes, I'll usually just have it on the wrong hand or I usually wear so many stacks of rings that no one's noticed. So like, it hasn't been a big deal.
Is it true that you leaked the announcement earlier because you showed the ring on Hassan's stream?
Yeah, I thought I did, but then the clip, you can't even see it.
No, I saw a clip on Twitter where they zoomed in. They saw your ring for a brief second.
I just got nervous because I don't know because like I said, I usually am wearing a bunch of rings or I'll switch the finger or whatever. But I wasn't wearing a stack.
Yeah.
And so it's just like super obvious, I thought. And I was like, I don't want fucking Reddit losers doing this to me. Like, oh, let's just post it today because the photos have been done and obviously we've known, and no one knows this. Like maybe Lud said a little bit on his stream, but like we've been quietly engaged for many, many months and only publicly recently. So
see, I can keep secrets.
Yeah, she can't keep secrets.
Also,
you've known for months.
For the record, I helped with the engagement a little bit.
You helped with the proposal. So, okay, this is confusing, and this confuses people.
Helped with the proposal.
Well, no, that's good, though. This confuses people because, I don't know, we're adults, and we're old. And guys, I've got this reputation on the internet that I give a shit. I don't give a shit about a lot of things. I don't. You know me. Like, I like things very particular if I'm, like, the one responsible for them, like the set or whatever, like little things like that. But, like...
You're particular.
I'm not high maintenance. Like, I'm very, like...
Well...
You think? Well, that's mental health. That doesn't count. I think the only thing I'm high maintenance about is my mental health.
Well, I do think you have sometimes... I think you've gotten better. But you have a tough time accepting help.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not high maintenance.
Well... I do think that,
That's literally so low maintenance that I don't want any help.
Well, sometimes you need
Is this
help.
an intervention?
This is why we called you in today.
I'm going back to therapy. I'm going back.
But no, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, like I'm just, I don't know. And
you're not like bougie maintenance, like high bougie maintenance.
And I struggle with the, I struggle being perceived online in a way that you guys, like, I think Whine About It, if you're an avid Whine About It listener and you've listened for years, or if you like watched my stream for years, then you know me the best. But if you've only seen fragments of me from like YouTube videos or clips or whatever, then you don't know shit about me.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, my mom's calling. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. I'm filming pod right now. I miss you too. I will. I have some big updates to tell you. I'll call you after the podcast. Okay. Okay. Love you. Bye.
And so I constantly am struggling with the way that you can't control how you're perceived and choosing between which information you want to share with the internet versus what you don't, and like what version of you actually want to give to the internet. Because once you give it, it's like they're allowed to do whatever they want with it, and they're allowed to interpret it and misinterpret it, and it's exhausting. So essentially, and there's even people like, I still feel like, guys, I know I've said for years, like I'm not a marriage girl. Like I've said that. I've been very public about that. But like, both things can be true. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I could hate the color purple and wear a purple dress. Like,
yeah, no,
it's fine.
Also, things can change.
Yeah,
and
things can change.
It's very fluid. Like things change over time. No, I totally understand what you're saying.
But essentially, like, we've been together for 6 years, and just because I've talked about on the podcast so much, I have a weird relationship with marriage because my parents were divorced, and I was just never, and then they got remarried. And honestly, like, even then I've just never seen happy married couples.
Same.
Like, I just haven't, I didn't experience that. I've never experienced that until like, I had a friend, like an ex-boyfriend actually, and his parents are the most happy people I've ever seen. And they've been together like 50 years. And I'm like, wow, like that's incredible, you know? And then separately, like I had an ex-boyfriend that I was so sure I was going to marry, right? Like I was confident. I was like, this is life. And then it didn't work out, and it gave me like an identity crisis,
like
and
doubt.
Like a,
will it ever work out?
Like, girl, you can't trust yourself. And then also like the self-sabotaging ways of like, you're not meant to be married. Like, you're too much. Cause I've been told my whole life that I'm too much, right? I'm too much. You're too much. You're too, I mean, it's the anxiety, it's the depression. It's a lot for people. And I understand, and I'm not mad at people for that. It just is a lot.
I understand completely what you're saying. Like, my mom's been divorced 3 times. My dad divorced twice. And pretty much all of my friends growing up all have divorced. And people, it's just, in my head, it's like, if you love someone, just be with them. But I do understand how it is a nice stepping stone. Like, this is elevating the relationship.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, so it's 2026. So we've been together 6 years, right? And it's like, and I had a moment where I was like, this sounds stupid. I don't even know if I told Ludwig this. I was watching Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
I was watching this Bob's Burgers episode. I was watching Bob's Burgers and working on Christmas ornaments for Alveus. I was like hand sewing all these Christmas ornaments for Alveus.
Yes, which were so cute, by the way. Did you ever show those?
I think so. I'm so annoyed. Can I tell you like one of my most annoying content creator habits? You could go through my phone and I have at least like 100 TikToks that I've just never posted.
Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of things that you do that you never share.
Like Master Baker when I did the photo thing, and like, yeah, I have all the ornaments that I like showed. I filmed a tutorial. I also did a tour of. I don't know. I can't. TikTok's too hard for me. But I was like sitting there. I was watching this Bob's Burgers episode, and this Bob's Burgers episode, they did like a rewind episode. Where like, this sounds so stupid, where like they are buying the burger restaurant. It's like Bob and freaking Linda, and they're buying the burger restaurant, and they only have Tina as a baby. And it's just like, and they're just sitting there and they're talking about the future of their lives and like looking at it. And then, and I won't lie, Hank Green, and my conversation with Hank Green he was very convincing. Like, he was very much so like, Cause I'm an asshole. When it comes to things, I'm very stubborn and I'm very cynical about a lot of things. And marriage is one of those things that I feel very cynical about, where I'm like, it's not going to work out. Like, you know, like typically I'm like, what's the point if it's not going to work out? Cause that's all I witnessed. And Hank Green's conversation with me, and we even talked more outside of the video that we did, but his conversation with me was like, yeah, but like, what about all the good? Right. And I've just had no one ever really
focus on the good parts.
Yeah, because a lot of my friends have the same opinion as me, where it's like, yeah, you know, like there's a reason that like marriage rates are like kind of at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Like it's, and I also grew up Mormon, and so part of me feels like if I got married, that I was falling back into the patriarchy, and like, and I don't want to be seen as a wife. I don't want to be seen as a mother. I want to be seen as me.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a person. I don't want to be a title of someone that just serves someone else. Like, because I mean, I know being a mom is one of the like most incredible, and I loved my mom, right? Like that's an incredible thing to do, but that title comes with a level of selflessness that like I'm already so selfless that I'm afraid that if I were to be a wife or a mother, that like, where will I be? Where will I go? What will I become? Like, I need some of me. Like I need to take care of me a little bit. And so, but then I realized that respectfully, I've never figured out how to take care of me anyway. That it's like a title is not going to change that. I don't know. So it's just like a bunch of different thoughts. And then I was on, and Lud's wanted to get married for a while now.
Yeah.
And I've been the one.
He really has.
Yeah.
Like years.
Yeah. And I've been the stubborn, like whatever. And we were just kind of like, we got in a fight about it once where I was like, I don't know. Like, it's just not like, kind of, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. So you might have to make the call, because like, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I can handle that. Cause I just, like I said, I've only ever seen that train go off the tracks. And then long story short, it was like January or February or something. And I said, and I just had that like epiphany where everything came together, and I was like, you know what? Cause I was sitting there alone, and I was just like, cause he wasn't there. I was in Utah. And it was just this moment where I just kind of just had the epiphany where like it was like Hank Green's voice being like, yeah, but what about the good? And it's like, okay, yeah, I should trust that, because it's been 6 years, and he's the first person in those 6 years that and I don't know how, he has never once complained about like my mental health. Right.
Can I be so honest? I think you guys are perfect together. So perfect. I have been waiting for this.
So
I'm
funny.
so glad it finally happened, because he truly is your polar opposite.
Yeah.
In a way where he's so grounded.
Yeah.
So grounded. He never experiences any negative emotion, I feel like. He's always okay. He's the type of guy that's like, it is what it is. And if something happens, oh well. He moves on from things. And I've seen the way he takes care of you, and it's really freaking sweet. I love it so much.
Yeah. It's one of the, I don't know. It's funny because he's had to deal with the repercussions of like he's dealing with me living in a haunted house. Yeah. When he lives like
next door.
Next door. Like literally he lives next door, and I'm just in this haunted house with all these people that told me that my anxiety was too much, or my depression was too much, or that like I pulled everyone down. Like I've told you that story. I think maybe I haven't told you, but I've told Wine about it before. Like one time somebody said to me, and it rocked me to my core. They said like, you just like everywhere you go, you suck the happiness out of the room.
Who told you that?
That's neither here nor there. I can
Is
tell
this
you
someone
later.
I know?
Yeah. But
because that's a horrible thing to tell someone.
Yeah, I know. But I like the way it was articulated to me, I believed it to my core, and it reinforced every belief that I ever had about like my depression, my anxiety, my being too much. Cause like I said, I used to have an ex-boyfriend where the one that I was like so convinced I was going to marry, and we would talk about marriage like really often, to the point like pseudo planning a wedding, being like, okay, we're going to get married at that chapel. We're going to do this, like all these things. But before we can, he would always be like, you don't check all my boxes. And I'd be like, which ones? Like, what do you mean? Cause like, I just freaking love you, and that's all that matters. And he was like, your anxiety and your depression, it's too much for me. And He's like, I don't know if I want to sign up for that for the rest of my life. And I genuinely don't resent him for that. I think it's a very responsible thing.
I think that is a responsible thing for him to admit.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, right?
Yes, and that's valid as well. I think both sides are very valid here. It's just a lot of people, it's a spectrum of people, of their different emotions, different personalities, how they handle things and how they treat things.
But it's kind of like, imagine
so
you had
different.
a broken leg and we're like, and so you always have to have a wheelchair, and for the rest of our lives, we have to deal with handicap parking and making sure everything's ADA accessible and stuff like that. And me as your partner being like, I don't know if I can handle always doing that. Like,
I mean,
it is a crazy thing to say, but some people can't handle it.
Some people can't.
Yeah, they can't.
Like, they might have their own things going on, or maybe they're selfish. There's some selfish people. You never know. Like, also, it could also be a timing in someone's life. Like, maybe at the time he just wanted to focus on career. Like, how do you handle all these things? So
I think the like broad picture of it is he just didn't love me enough.
It's
right,
hard.
and that's fine.
Yeah,
that's like totally fine. Like, I have no ill will towards him for that. Like, that's just what it was. But it did reinforce all of these ideas that I've told myself my whole life since I was a little kid and whatever. And again, I've took those and I've lived with them as like truths. And it took Ludwig 6 years to convince me otherwise.
Aww,
that like,
I truly do think that it just worked out the way it should have.
Yeah.
You know? Do you believe in free will?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it just happens, you know?
Right.
It just happens. Sometimes you meet the right people at the right time, and sometimes it's the right people at the wrong times. And sometimes it's the wrong people at the wrong times.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, I think it's a matter of getting lucky.
Yeah, I think, and so essentially I had this night of like, and Utah is always very healing for me. I've talked about this. I go on like these super long walks. I don't know what it is about the cold. I'm just a girl that was meant for it. And I just like, it's like freezing outside. I go for these walks at night and I just like look at the mountains, and it's just like, it's so healing for me that I always tend to have an epiphany. I think every year I've escaped to Utah, I've come back with some sort of epiphany, which is awesome. But yeah, that was the epiphany I had in Utah this year. And then I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm ready. And he was like, what? Like, you know, like so excited.
Aw, cute.
And so from like then on out, I was like, okay, I was like, I can't have, knowing my skill set, I was like, we're not having a long engagement because my anxiety, I fear that if something good happens to you, something bad is going to happen to you, which is bad. It's an OCD thing. But I was like, we have to have a short engagement because I'm scared that during the good engagement period, something bad's going to happen. My dog died. So that was bad for my therapist, because my therapist was like, oh, that reinforced that idea.
Oh.
So anyway, we're going to work through that. But yeah, so that was one of the worst things that could have happened. But we essentially, it's been like, from there, I just started wedding planning because I was like, let's just get the show on the road, propose whenever. Like, but I just want to be proactive about it because I don't want to like wait for you to propose and then have to do the whole thing. Like, let's just be realistic about this, which a lot of people I think like see as like a faux pas maybe, but like I don't give a shit. We're getting married. Like, might as well start the process. So I started playing, like everything's been like, so it seems weird to maybe the viewer again, because we chose not to share any of this. Which now I'm sharing. So it's like, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Honestly, you guys have been together for over 6 years. I don't think it matters how long the engagement is.
Yeah.
Like it's, you guys love each other, and this is huge. This is huge. That's all that matters. Who cares of how it's perceived by others?
You're right.
Who cares?
You're right.
Like I'm just so glad that you said yes.
But we were essentially just like, he was just waiting to figure out the right time to propose.
Yeah. And
then by the time I got back from Utah, he was in China for a month.
Yep.
And then after he got back from China, Swift had his back injury.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that consumed me, fixing his back, which we did fix his back. But then as soon as we fixed his back, he died.
Yeah.
And then we had that, and then I went to rehab for weeks, and then so he didn't have like a
proper time to do it.
So there wasn't any good time. So he just barely did it, and now it's public. But it's a bit of it's going to be confusing to the viewers because you're going to be like, you're doing what? I think I'm nervous. I'm just nervous that people think like I'm like pregnant and that's why we're rushing stuff. I'm not pregnant. You guys know I would not be pregnant. If I was pregnant,
that would be a crazy
we'd have a really cool abortion episode. Like
plot twist.
No, I'm not pregnant. It's just going to seem to you guys like a quick engagement into marriage, but it's been a long time coming. So, which I'm not telling you guys the date respectfully.
I think,
but I will talk about like some fun details that are fun for a podcast for the sake of like the bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And the stupid,
so you said you had issues.
Yeah.
Is it the mattress thing?
Okay. So I have my bachelorette party. Also, can we just talk about, actually, before we go to bachelorette, what?
Oh.
Who's calling me? Oh, that was so mean. It was Maya.
Answer.
No, it's fine. I'll call her later. Cause it's chewing wine about it. Lamau will call later. We've been playing phone tag for like 3 days.
Sorry, I just want to say I'm on my phone often.
Because of something that we'll talk about
it later.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so before we go to bachelorette, I should probably talk about how he proposed. I know, we're jumping all around.
Let's just make this a 2-hour episode.
Well, we have Patreon.
Yeah, but like, I feel like...
We're going to go to Patreon.
Okay.
If they actually want to know, they'll come to Patreon.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So maybe we talk about... Let's finish. I'll talk about proposal. And then we'll talk about your thing. And then for Patreon, we'll talk about bachelorette. Because like Patreon members are the only ones invited.
Clock it. Tea. Okay, deal.
Okay, great. That seems like a good
plan.
You guys don't get to hear about bachelorette unless you want to go to the Patreon. Sorry. It's just how it goes. Okay. Proposal. My dream proposal for years. I don't know if you guys ever saw Princess Diaries when the guy shows up on her doorstep and he has the pizza and it says "I'm sorry" with M&Ms on it.
Yep.
That's what I've wanted. I've told Ludwig from day one, I was like, I just want, or if you've ever seen Bride Wars when they're sitting there in their living room and he proposes with like it's in a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Like casual.
Just something simple.
I don't want it in public. Whatever. And Lud is like the opposite. He's like, I'm going to propose to you at a Dodgers game. I'm going to propose to you at the Disney castle. I'm going to propose. And I'm like, oh, brother, like, please no. But, and I was like, and I would tell him, I'd be like, I just want this. And he would be like, well, the proposal is the guy's thing, so you don't get to choose.
Well,
you think?
I think as long as they respect whether it should be private or public.
Right. That's fair.
All that really matters, I suppose. Because some girls don't want a public engagement. And
that's my nightmare. No, thank you.
Yeah. No, this is really cute. I like this.
Yeah. So he decorated our roof, which we have like a balcony on our roof. So I got home from Wine About It. So this is where Rae comes in because, and I was like, it's so funny because we were supposed to do Wine About It. It was last Sunday. We were supposed to do Wine About It from 6 to 10. And then we're driving back from Big Bear and I get a text from Rae that's like, I have a sponsor at 8.
Yeah, we had to come up with a lie.
Yeah.
I felt so honored that Lud asked me to help. And I was like, oh my God, I'll do anything. This is so exciting. I felt like a spy. And so I had to tell the team, I was like, hey, we have to wrap this she needs to be home by 8, which is funny because she ended up being home too early.
Yeah. Well, and it was funny because I haven't had like, okay, so she told me sponsor, so we have to come in early. And then I was like, that's fine. I just have to go home, hurry, shower, run. And I was like kind of stressed because I was like time wise, like I haven't eaten. And I'm like saying all this to Lud. I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed. I haven't eaten. Like, I have to run to Wine About It though. I got to do it because I got to be done like all this time. And he's like, yeah, that's stressful. He's like, dang, Rae, like that stinks.
He did not throw me under the bus.
He's like, she just found out she had a sponsor. And I'm like, yeah, how did she just find out?
That's
like,
so funny.
It's like funny. And then I get here and you're not here yet. And Emily's here. And I haven't had sponsors for a little bit. Yeah. And so Emily's here and I go, when did the sponsor come in? Because I'm like just being jealous, right? Because we sometimes as streamers, we talk about each other's sponsors and opportunities because otherwise you'd be dumb not to. And I'm like, when did this sponsor come in? Where's my freaking sponsors? Like, what the freak? Like, and I'm saying this to Emily and she's like, oh, it's an old one that we like forgot about. And I was like, oh, okay. Like
That's the best my girl could
it was
come
just
up
so
with.
funny. It was just so, I was like,
We
but
forgot
it got
about
me
it.
because I mean, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, yeah, okay. And then you
So
showed
you
up.
truly had no idea.
I didn't know.
Okay, good.
No, I
That's
really
good.
didn't know. And then I got home and it's just like, okay, listen, I know my man's. I know his quality. Okay.
Dude, the photos are hilarious. Oh my God.
Very, it was giving, and I say this in the nicest way possible. And remember, I love this man and I know what I signed up for. It's giving high school promposal. I walked into my house. They had a, so it was Christian and Yingling.
It's okay.
I know, Mika.
All right, Mika's stressed because we
There's
can hear
drilling.
some drilling outside. So he might be pacing, but he's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
Mika.
Yeah, he'll probably just pace a little
Dang
bit
it.
and hide. It's
Yo, what
okay,
are they even
baby.
doing?
You know,
We just work here.
just something we can't control.
Yeah. Sorry, Mika.
Hi, Mika.
So he has Yingling, him, and Christian working on this
Yeah.
dream team. And apparently at one point Yingling was like, we should call a woman. And then Lud was like, nah, we'll be fine. They weren't fine. They printed out a bunch and they were just Instagram photos. They weren't like personal photos that we like have. They printed out a bunch of like photos in just like a 9x10 frame or what, like the normal 8x10 frames, right? And then just like he hung one up on the door and then like hung them up in the hallway. But there's like on a wall, like a big empty wall, and then just like a 9x10. Just like,
little
what are you
tiny
doing?
photo.
Like,
Was it at that moment you knew what was happening?
well, when I got to the house and the door had the picture on it,
You're
I was
like,
like, oh
oh.
my God. And I opened it and I literally said, like, the first thing out of my mouth, I was like, you're so stupid. Like, I was like, this is so dumb. And then I looked down and he had
cute.
a flower on the ground, and then the flowers led up the stairs. And then up the stairs, he was blasting on a speaker at full volume Taylor Swift, The Lakes, which is one of my very favorite Taylor Swift songs, but it's not like the most romantic song. It's like very much so about like running away and killing yourself. But like you do bring your lover with you. So like that's, I guess. And he was like, I looked at the lyrics, like I swear it's romantic. And I was like, it's not Hermostra, but okay, like sure, whatever. But, and so then top floor, he's like blasting that. And then he's out on the balcony. We have a bunch of potted plants and he's rearranged the potted plants to like make an aisle. And our potted plants are succulents, by the way. They're not like gorgeous flowers or anything like that.
It's the most Ludwig
It's like,
proposal ever. It's so funny.
yeah. And I was like, I even said to him, I was like, were you trying to redo the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift proposal? Like, were you trying to do that? And he was like, no. It looks like he was trying, but couldn't afford a florist. Like that is what it looks like. And I'm being nice. I promise. It sounds like I'm being an asshole. I'm saying this with endearment. I have tonal issues. This is with endearment.
No. It was cute and funny.
Okay.
And it was a Ludwig. He did it himself, which was really freaking
They went
cute.
to Michael's and they got like a bunch of fake flowers and just like draped, draped them and like fake vines. And it's just like draped over the fence of our balcony. And there's like some twinkle lights. And then this is what's crazy is he did talk to a florist because he had 3 just like floral arrangements in vases, like just on the fence, just sitting on the fence. And I was like, wow, if you would have just told the florist what this like was for, like she would have helped. Like she would have made you something like, but okay, like sure. And then I walk out there.
You want to?
And lucky for me, it was actually funny. Last week on Wine About It, I was wearing a white dress. So it's kind of funny that I went.
Oh, no, I know.
And I was wearing my ugly ass shoes that you were nervous about.
I was worried because I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
And Cutie wore this beautiful white dress. I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. She's wearing the most chopped slippers I've ever seen. And so I was like, maybe I need to message Lud to be like, hey, make sure she gets some different shoes on before you do this.
Yeah.
Because I was worried that he was going to have like a photographer or something.
Yeah, no, he
but like it was so private. And I wish you could show the photos. You ended up FaceTiming me and showing me the set, which was really, it was so funny. But it kind of does dox your location, so you can't really show anyone.
Yeah,
But
it's like our roof with the view of the city. And you're like, oh.
no, it was perfect. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, I did take my shoes off. You guys might, you never see my shoes on Wine About It, so I just wear slippers and I don't give a shit. And so, but I wasn't wearing any makeup or anything like that. So
but you look so good without makeup.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Like, do you have makeup on now?
No.
Yeah, so you look so good.
But I just would have been. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter because that's why we took engagement photos, is because I knew I wanted a private proposal. So
which were
and we took the engagement photos forever ago.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen both of you look so serious and done up before. Like Ludwig too, like in a suit and stuff like that, doing engagement photos.
I know, grown up.
Never.
I do feel like weirdly grown up about it.
Could never believe it.
Okay.
The photos were so good.
But yeah, and so then he proposes to me. He doesn't say anything. Like, I think I'll have to ask him if he choked a little bit, because like he didn't say anything super romantic. He just got on a knee and said my whole ass government.
Aww.
And said, "Will you marry me?" And I was like, "That's it?" I was like,
"You said that's it?"
I like made a joke.
That's so funny.
I made a joke. I was like, "What if I say no now? Like, we already had the ring. We already had everything done, you know?" And I'm like, the wedding is paid for. The wedding's pretty much genuinely already planned. It's done. And so it's like, I was like, what if I just say no? Like, that'd be funny. And he was like, and obviously I was like, yes. And then
I asked if he was nervous and he said no.
Yeah, but like
easy peasy.
He didn't say like you're supposed to be like, I love you forever, and like stupid dumb
like a little
shit.
Speech.
Yeah, no speech.
Maybe he's saving it for vows.
I don't think we're gonna do. It's so cringe.
What? You're not gonna do vows?
Not like no. I don't want to like. Everyone's like, you have to talk about your feelings.
Cutie. I think you should do vows.
Because in front of my whole ass family.
Yes.
Ew.
Because I think it's just it's like, you know, like you guys are doing a lifelong promise to each other, and I feel like he should know how much you appreciate.
Yeah, but you can write them and give them to each other.
Okay, that's cute too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute. That's
cute. I don't want to do
as long as you know, let each other know.
I don't like holding hands, like crying and shit, and stupid. See, I'm easy. Just get it over with.
I think it was so
All
cute.
I care about at our wedding is like good food, which our food's gonna be great, and it's gonna be pretty, and we have karaoke. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, my wedding's a little funny because I have a big Mormon family, so we have like the wedding one day, and it's like smaller because I can't fit everyone. Like my aunts and uncles will be there, but my cousins can't fit, and so then the next day we're doing a brunch for everybody, and that'll have all my cousins and everything.
Oh, so
it's
you're
technically
two
like
separate.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, you'll be invited to both. If you're invited to one, you're invited to both.
Yay.
Yeah.
I will be there.
So you'll have a whole weekend.
I can't wait to hear about this
weddings.
bridesmaids issues.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Dude, I don't know.
She needs help.
I don't know. Probably, but
we'll save that for the Patreon.
We'll save it for the Patreon. Okay, Rae, what are you stressed about?
Oh my God, you guys. We can talk about this because this episode comes out after the announcement.
Yes. So just know you guys are probably like, what the fuck?
And it was sudden, and it was drastic.
And it was not expected.
Not expected, especially from me, because I did not even apply to Streamer Awards.
University.
Streamer University.
But if you guys open up Twitch right now, you'll see that she's there.
Yeah, right now. By the time this episode comes out, I will probably be announced on his
No, you
stream.
will be. We'll make sure.
Yes, we will make sure.
Yeah.
What had happened was, so I didn't apply. He has like a professor role.
Right,
so
right,
there's professors, and then he has a bunch of students. And for those of you that don't know what Streamer University is, it's an event that is announced yearly now. He's doing it yearly.
Yeah.
Where he pretty much runs a school, and a bunch of new streamers go and they do classes, and there's professors, and it's a whole content event by Kai Cenat, who is so famous, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it's an incredible opportunity for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so I originally had said no because my upcoming months are chaotic.
Yeah.
I've got some insane opportunities coming up that I can't wait to tell you guys, but life is zooming right now with all the crazy stuff that's happening. And this especially because it's happening in 2 days.
Yeah.
Mind you, I found out 3 days ago that I was going. So what happened was a couple people had to drop as professors.
Yeah.
Kai Cenat personally called me.
Yeah, you can't say no. You can't say no to the mob boss.
And he told me, he was like, hey, you know, like, you were one of the people I was hoping that would apply, and I was surprised that you didn't. And
You're
I was
like, you know my name?
I was like, wow, really?
like,
You thought of
hello?
me like that? And he was like, yeah, we had a few people drop and would love to have you as a professor. And I was thinking about it. The reason why I started getting a little bit of FOMO is because I learned that Ludwig planned not to stream. The reason why I had originally not applied is because I thought it was too
IRL streaming.
IRL streaming. It's very stressful for me. It's too chaotic. Having other people stream you and not having control of those streams.
That is stressful.
And also teaching a class and meeting a lot of people. It's just a lot for me. And so I was thinking, I was like, wow, it would have been so fun to do a touching grass episode, like a really big episode where I go be a professor at Kai Cenat's university and have a YouTube video for it. And I was like, well, it's too late. I didn't apply. Kai calls me and he's asking me, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. Yes, I will do it. I want to film this video. I'm so excited. So I'm flying out my assistant, Emily, and also my editor, Samson, who is going to be out there filming for me. And I'm going to be a professor out there. And he told me, he was like, let's keep it a secret and I'll announce you day of.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, that makes it kind of hard because I can't really explain to people
why my schedule's
I'm
changing.
missing randomly.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna be gone for a week. I think it's a 5-day thing.
That's 5 days.
But, you know, it's also, I've got to plan a whole course, which Cutie's gonna help me
I'm
with.
gonna help.
She's gonna
We're
help
gonna do
me.
it tomorrow.
I'm so excited. Yeah, we're gonna put everything together, have a really fun and entertaining lesson, because I know that a lot of people are gonna be streaming their POV, so I want it to be as engaging as possible. I want to like role play as this like strict professor and play it up a little bit and have some fun with it, because I think it's gonna be also, not only do I think it's going to be a really good opportunity for my future Touching Grass episodes, but it's going to be a lot of connections with a lot of people that I could have as guests for future episodes, maybe even for the podcast. Yeah. I mean, you said you wanted Lizzo.
I said get Lizzo for Streamer Awards.
And I was like, yeah, I'll go ask Lizzo if she'll perform at Streamer Awards.
I'll just slide her in. So, Ray's just gonna waddle up to Lizzo and be like, hey.
So I'm gonna put on my social butterfly pants and try to make some good connections, make some new friends, and I'm excited to see other people out there.
You should start a professor gambling ring.
And what do you mean by that?
Because in your spare time, because you guys only have classes for like a few hours a day. The students are going to be like partying. They're going to be in their clubs, whatever. What are the professors going to do? I think you guys should start like betting on, I think you should do like chicken fights, but with students.
Yeah, like who's going to be the honor student of the year? Who is the worst student?
That, or like put them in a ring and let them fight.
Yeah, you know, maybe I just do that for my class.
It's a good idea.
Do you think I should leak what my class is going to be?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so...
Leak. They already know.
Well, like...
I know it's weird because you haven't been able to talk about it, but like...
That's true. So I was thinking for my class, title will be How to Elevate Your Brand Past Streaming. Because I do think that's something that I've done really well in is kind of taking those opportunities that streaming has allowed and doing more than just streaming. And I asked Kai if that's been done yet, and he said no, that's not something that someone's teaching. I was like, perfect, because I've done voice acting, I've been in movies, and by the way, excited to announce, I can't share the details yet, but I landed another role in another movie.
Yeah, big deal.
Which is really exciting because this was also like one of my dream roles, or it's a short role, but it's a fun role. It's something I'm excited to act. So that's happening. Also, hosting, like interviewing people. That's happening in the near future. Crazy stuff is happening, and doing the podcast, and just there's some crazy shit that's going on, and I'm very excited. So it's like teaching people how to grab those opportunities when you can.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's also only an hour, I think, which is crazy. We don't really have any details yet about how many people per class, when are the classes, when do I fly in, like what's going on here.
Stressful, a little bit.
It's stressful, but we're really excited, and I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I wonder. Okay,
I wish you could go out with me.
What do we do? No, just so everybody. I got tagged a bunch when like Maya dropped out. They were like, oh, which for the record, Maya. That kept her up for 2 days trying to figure out how. Like she was like, how can I do both? Could I like? Unfortunately, she had to save the whales. Yeah, it was awful. But I'm hoping that he'll just let her next year.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Maya has a spot for every single year, and she should go every single year. Yeah. Because her category is so unique. Yeah. Teaching about animals and conservation, like that's incredible.
Well, my thing's a little weird because Kai's sister does the cooking.
But she could do cooking, you could do baking.
Yeah, maybe that's, I think I should do like home ec or whatever. But so I applied and I think my odds were pretty good of doing something.
I think for sure if you wanted to. Also, this is like not in LA. We have to fly somewhere. So it's a commitment.
It was going to be a thing. And then as I applied and I knew his decision was coming up, my anxiety got really bad again. And I was like, I can't, I'm such, you guys, you've seen the progress over the last like few episodes, and obviously I'm like better, but again, I'm really good at masking, especially when it's just like, these are 2-hour episodes. I can put on a happy face. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, obviously I'm still struggling. Like, mental health and healing is not linear. And so I decided, I was like, there's no way. Like, imagine I go and I land and I have to do classes and I'm having panic attacks. Like, I can't trust my own healing or like body or like coping right now. Yeah. And so I rescinded my application. It was like a big decision too, but like I got multiple opinions.
Valid. You just got out of rehab.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do for my mental health. So it was sad though, but I was like, hopefully next year, like, and I could just be,
there's next year. I mean, he announced he's going to be doing this every single year, which is so exciting and such a great idea.
Yeah. And also hopefully, cause I was like, I was going to have to probably fly there or drive there. Right. And so that would have caused me anxiety too. And so hopefully by next year, I'm like back to flying, even if it's just small flights, like that. Cause I think it's like a 3-hour flight, which we won't say where it is because I don't think he wants people to know where it is. Yeah. But like, it's like a state flight. Hopefully by next year I can do those, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm bummed too, cause it'd be fun, especially since you're going to be there and Lud's going to be there. And yeah.
Don't worry. There's always next year. And I think eventually when you're ready and you're feeling great and confident, it's just going to elevate your lessons and elevate the content.
Exactly.
You know what
I mean? Like I got
it's
nervous.
Better to go when you're confident and feeling great.
You guys might be able to tell when we're on the podcast and I'm anxious. I'm usually touching my face a lot, which is funny because I've been doing that a lot this episode, but I am kind of anxious this episode. But I fumble over my words a lot, and then I have like these weird panic moments. And so I fear that would have happened a lot while teaching classes. But okay, so for your classes,
yes.
Well,
I don't want to leak. I have ideas. I've got big fun ideas, and we're going to plan like most of it tomorrow. Okay. I don't want to leak.
Don't leak like the little ideas.
Yeah.
But like,
that's pretty much the idea of it is, how to elevate your brand. Who knows? I might change it up tomorrow. Yeah. So
I'm just trying to think of like what, because at the end of the day, here I'm putting my marketing hat on. How do we get the most clips from your class?
I was thinking about being a Dommy mommy.
Oh, okay, that'll do it.
I'm thinking I want a giant. Oh, this is detail. It's okay.
Don't tell them the details.
But one little detail.
Just wear thigh highs. That's all we're asking.
Well, I don't want to be like super sexy. I want to be like cute and professional.
Okay, fine.
But I want like a giant ruler, and I want to smack the desk. And I want.
Do you fear that maybe people will want to misbehave?
Yeah, but it'll be funny.
Yeah.
I think it'll be funny. Like I have some punishments planned for bad students, and I've got some rewards for good students. I think it'll be really fun. And it'll be like a short presentation.
I wonder about like expanding your brand. Like what they like, I wonder like if you have them like pretend like voice actor, like what's something like,
I was thinking about
we can get them to do.
It's more so
that's where my brain is.
I
like,
want to make them be involved as much as possible.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe I ask them some questions and they have to go up to the front of class and like say, like talk about like, oh, what is something outside of streaming that you want to do? And how do you think you can make that happen?
Right.
Or like what?
Could also maybe, this is a strange one, but like, especially if you do a different class every day, because we talked about potentially trying to find fucking other shit. Yeah. Giving them like a blank, like a bigger, so it's not just an 8x10, like a somewhat bigger blank piece of paper, and they have to design merch.
I just like don't know if we have time.
Or like make their logo. Yeah, you don't know. Because then they could present it and like you might get some funny ones.
How to go to the front, go to the front of the class and like present something or answer something. So we'll definitely like coordinate that. But that's another thing is we don't really know if we're having multiple classes. Like, do I do the same presentation every single day for all these classes, or do I have multiple so it's different? And it's like, if it's gonna be the same course every single day, do I stream one of the days or do I just save it for the YouTube videos? So there's a lot of factors that might change and stuff, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, that's all happening. I'm freaking out, man. Like there's just no time. And I'm like, of course I got braces. I kind of regret getting them right now. I should have gotten them in like a few months.
No time would have been good.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. These things come up randomly.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel bad for my stream viewers because I can't really have a concrete schedule.
Yeah.
Like I am in and out randomly all the time. Also, the reason I want to make it clear, like the reason why I'm on my phone so much this episode is because Emily is literally out right now sending me pictures of outfits for Streamer University. So she's going shopping for me with my card. And I'm just
with her card. Rae believes that her employees should spend their own money.
No, never. She actually has her own like Valkyrae card, which is great.
Cute.
And she just goes out and grabs me some stuff, which is so convenient. I'm
and then
happy.
she can pack it all for you, which would be nice.
Well, I mean, I'll pack it, but I'm bringing her out there with me, and I want her to be like my assistant for the class, which I think will add to just being like the strict professor. Or, like, you know, we'll figure out some funny bits and stuff. I think. Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, the bits are the hardest part because at the end of the day, Streamer University is a balance of like content and like serious like. You can teach something like super important. Like, I don't know, maybe they need to write a pitch for themselves that they should send to agencies, and then they have to present that to the class, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because like a lot of people in that room don't have agents.
I'm worried about it being too boring. See, the thing is, Kai told me on the phone, he told me that he wanted some more serious professors.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm trying to think of a perfect balance of what would be so entertaining, because all of the students are going to be streaming their own POV. So it has to be an hour of entertaining content for everyone, get everyone involved.
But also teach them.
Also teach them at the same time and be like just fun. So
yeah.
Like I'm feeling a little competitive. Like I want my class to be
good,
memorable.
Yeah.
Like I want people to be like, dude, Valkyrae put in effort.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm going for. I'm so excited.
How are we going to change lives?
We'll figure it out.
I'm like racking my brain about it because I mean my life there would be easy because I just either if I did home ec I would teach people how to bake and to sew and to do their taxes. You know what I'm saying? Sandwich used to have this show that she did. She stopped doing it, and I partially blame myself actually. Sandwich, she used to do this show. I blame myself for her not doing it. She asked me to do it, and sometimes I'm really blunt, and I was like, no, like, I don't think it's like my cup of tea. And I was like, I actually, like, I said it like, I was like, I don't know if I necessarily like the show. But I said it nicer than that for the record. I was like giving like constructive feedback, which I'm sure wasn't necessary.
I'm sure you weren't the sole reason.
But then she's never done it since, and I've blamed myself forever. But I've asked her, and I also apologized. I was like, was my constructive feedback like, was that bad? And she was like, no, it's fine. Anyway, she had this show where she would like.
Has she talked about it?
Her show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
she used to do it.
Oh, she used to do it.
She used to do it, and then she stopped. But I think she more so stopped because she doesn't care to be in Just Chatting. She's like variety gamer, and she's found her niche there. And like, thank God, because that was her dream. Anyway, but she's very creative. So the show was you would interview for a job, but you didn't know what job you were interviewing for. So like the rest of the class knew. So like essentially, okay, imagine this. Yugi's in your class. You pull Yugi up. He's in a chair.
Yeah.
He's facing the class. On the whiteboard, you put what job he's interviewing for. Because usually at the end of the day, no matter what, like if you're a good interviewer, it doesn't matter what job, right? Like I could, well, a doctor, obviously, you gotta have a degree, but like I could be a freaking cashier, or I could be freaking bank teller. Like I don't know, these are bad examples. You just have to have Riz in an interview, right? But she would make it funny. Like she would do like obscure jobs, like you're interviewing to be an OnlyFans manager, and so then you'd sit there and ask them quite like normal interview questions and see how they answered. And then sometimes it'd be funny because it was like not correlated. So you could do something like that where it's like,
yeah, we have to gamify it somehow.
They pitch themselves, but they don't necessarily, and so then it's like funny. But
we'll think on it. We're literally running out of time.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want on the main episode before we swap over?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Did you go to the premiere?
I did.
How was it?
I saw the
hearing
Odyssey.
things about the movie being 10 out of 10.
okay, well, everybody, you haven't seen it because it just, when does it come out for normal people?
This Friday, the Odyssey.
Okay, it comes out this Friday, but my embargo of talking about it is released on Wednesday, so you're fine. So I can talk about it. I can give a review. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I will give a review, but if you do not like a review, then leave and go to the Patreon right now. But I will I'll put my movie review goggles on. Keep in mind, this is not a movie that I would typically go out of my way to see because it's long. Because
it's 3 hours.
Whenever there's a long movie, I'm like, nope, not for me. Like, I'll just never see it, but I did read the Odyssey in high school, like everybody else, and it was good stories, and it was, and I also think all that stuff is I find that stuff fascinating, like Zeus and Poseidon and freaking Ra, like all that shit. Like I love that stuff. I think it's like so cool, but sometimes it's like really overwhelming. Like, and you're like, who's related to who? What the fuck? And this and that. And like, huh? And so when Christopher Nolan said he was doing the Odyssey, and they said it was 3 hours, I genuinely was like, how the fuck are they going to fit all that in 3 hours? Like this could be a 10-hour movie. And I still think there would be stuff that they couldn't fit. But what's interesting is Christopher Nolan directed it and wrote it. And I think this is, again, my review. If you don't want to review, unplug your ears. I think he did a really good job
Fitting it
in and dumbifying it to the point, like, again, I haven't touched the Odyssey. I haven't touched any of that
But you knew it was going on.
Stuff in years, like in years. And he's did a really, like, it didn't sit there and explain, oh, this person was cursed by so-and-so and that's why they have these powers or this, which the book did. But it's just like cut that stuff out, which if you're like a nerd, you already know that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're just a consumer being like, what's an Odyssey? It's really good. It's very it's very easily consumed. And it didn't feel like 3 hours. And that is coming from me, someone who sometimes during a 20-minute Seinfeld episode, like has to stand up. Like.
Yeah. I'm so excited to see it. I wanted to go to the premiere too, but I feel like I have to fit in streams because I'm gonna be gone for a trillion years.
Which Jeff Keighley was the one who invited us to the premiere.
Yeah,
and
he messaged me too.
Big
so
shout out to Jeff. Well,
nice.
his father worked on it. So his mom and his dad are one of the only people that like can do IMAX. Like,
was it a full theater?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. His father made the IMAX camera.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. And it was such a beautiful way to like honor his dad by having everyone there. And it was just,
my gosh.
It was awesome. Ludwig is we should, I think, publicly shame him though.
Oh.
I think this is allowed because Jeff invites us all. I get invited. Great. I said, who's my +1? I'll bring Ludwig's sister. She wanted to see it. Great. Ludwig gets invited. Who's his +1? He says, can I have a +3? Okay. Diva. Like, okay,
Wait,
sure.
what's wrong with that?
Because he's a diva. That's all. It's just okay, diva.
Hey, fill the theater if they say yes.
Just wait.
Oh.
And so then he gets his +3 and then he goes, wait, I need a +4. And then he gets his so he has a +4 and he thinks Nick and his girlfriend are coming and then Slime and her girlfriend are coming. Or
his girlfriend.
Her girlfriend. He would love that. And his girlfriend are coming. And then he talks to Nick and like Nick won't confirm if he's coming or not. So he's like, never mind. Nick's not coming. Yingling and his girlfriend are coming. And then Connor Eats Pants was at the shoot and Connor Eats Pants was like, oh, I really, really want to go see it. Like, can I go? And then Lud was like, I'll ask. So then Lud asked for another +1. And so now this guy's got a +5. And then we show up to the movie. And of course, Jeff's not mad because he's just a perfect human. But we show up to the movie. Lud has popcorn. He's walking up the stairs to our seat, trips, spills popcorn all over the private theater.
You're joking.
Dude, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. And it's cool because we went to the one in City Walk and City Walk has, because obviously, the Trojan horse from Troy is in the Odyssey. They have the one from the movie at City Walk at Universal. They have like this giant wooden horse. It's like incredible.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I want to see. Oh my God.
It was like really cool. And it like reinvigorated like my interest in all that stuff. Like I'm like, oh my God, I want to reread the Odyssey. Like how fun. But then so they got popcorn everywhere. He's sitting there. The movie's about to start. And then he get a text from Nick. Here.
What? Okay,
Yeah, there it is. Look how cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's not Lud's fault, though.
Apparently it is.
Nick should have confirmed whether he was going or not.
Apparently Nick did.
Oh, okay, that is Lud's fault.
Yeah, but then Lud's like, no, you didn't. And so then they're in a fight on the phone. And then Lud's like, let me see what I can do. He goes outside. He freaking is like, Jeff, can I get 2 more people in? And it's like, God. And like, that's not, whatever. Like, and so then Nick and his girlfriend come in and I'm sitting there. I'm like, Lud, you need to send Jeff like a fruit basket. Like, you need to do something.
I mean, I'm sure he was happy to have more people in the theater.
Yeah, I'm sure. And so then Lud went to Jeff and he was like, thanks so much. And like got his address to send him something. And then I texted Jeff yesterday and I was like, thanks so much for having us. What a beautiful way to honor your dad. And what an amazing project for him to like have worked on. Like it is a beautiful film. Like it is. And I don't say that very often. You guys know me. My favorite movie is Pirates of the Caribbean. Like I don't give a shit about movies. It's beautiful. It's really well written. It is, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. There was mixed reviews on the writing, but I think for what it is, the way you had to like nullify it for it to be all consumable, I thought it was good. And I thought like some of the writing invoked emotions that I didn't expect. I think Elliot Page had an incredible performance, like genuinely, it was just like, you'll have to see it, but just pretty fucking good. And
I'll watch it when I'm back.
What's funny is Matt Damon is the main guy, and we left, and I said, I'm surprised Matt Damon's like in the Odyssey. Like I'm surprised he's the main
Wasn't there
guy.
a lot of famous actors
There's a
in
lot
it?
of famous. I mean, it's yeah.
Robert Patterson's.
Yeah,
also.
he does an incredible job too. Like,
oh, I think he's a great.
I mean,
actor.
they have just the A-list of it. Like,
yeah.
There's not. I don't think there was one bad actor in it, and I'm usually the first person to be like, they did that line right. Because my immersion. If I get pulled out of it, I'm like, that's ass. But like, genuinely, really good actors. And Matt Damon surprised me because I was like, I didn't know he could act like it felt like a role that would go to like Hugh Jackman, like Odysseus. Matt Damon, like that makes no sense. Like, what do you mean Matt Damon's Odysseus? Wait,
that's so
he
cool.
did make it work, which was interesting. Now I am going to do one trigger warning.
Oh, for a leak? What?
I'm going to do a trigger. Yeah, I'm going to do the most basic trigger warning leak.
Why?
Because it's like
no, just don't
big
leak.
Trigger.
Don't leak it. Don't leak it.
It's big.
Don't leak it.
I wouldn't have gone to the movie if I knew.
What?
Okay, I won't do it. No, I won't do it.
Okay, we'll cut it.
Whatever. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck. If you see the movie,
I quit.
If you see the movie, leave it in the comments and let us know.
Oh my God.
I don't want to get in trouble. We'll see you next week. What? See you on the Patreon. Love you guys. Let us know. You'll watch it. You'll know.
This is the worst thing you've ever done.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
See ya. I don't want to make anyone mad.
Too late.
I was going to tell them to leave if they didn't want to hear it, but it's
no one's going to leave.
Good luck. Let us know what you think. You'll know it.